Uh, yeah, yeah.
Hello and thank you for tuning into Popcorn Binge. I'm Chilfato Mashiro and this is Creepy Wednesdays. So let's get right into the video. A while ago, when I was about 6 or 7 maybe, I slept in the same bed as my grandfather. I woke up one night to see something staring at me next to the bed. It looked like a child, my age-ish. It had the most beautiful look. The silhouette was human, but there was no face. Light blue and white. I guessed I guessed it wanted me to follow it, so I got up and walked behind it. We ended up in the kitchen when it vanished into thin air. My grandfather was behind me. He tried to say to me it's alright. However, I was very upset as I didn't know what happened. He tried to say it's just a dream. You're awake now. Come to bed. I know I was 100% fully awake. I remember it fully, but I don't know what it was or is. I never saw it again. We had to move due to him getting a new job. Well, that's an encounter. At least it sounds like it was friendly and it did not mean harm. Next story. So I recently got out of jail 2 days ago. I was only in there for a few days to serve a court order. I had a strange experience while I was in there. It was just the county jail in SO, Utah. It's an old jail, privately owned and managed. The overall experience was like one-star hotel, with it being the only county jail. A lot of different criminals are sent there while awaiting trials and even to serve time. There's quite a few suicides and murders that have happened at this facility. So I was in a general population. The block I was in wasn't classified, so anyone from small-time offenders to warrant detainees, sex offenders and murderers were put into this block. Our block had 30 bunks and was completely full. In my 5th night there, I was finally getting over the anxiety of being confined, so I was able to go to sleep fairly easy. I woke up at around maybe 3 a.m. At least I think I was awake. It felt like a dream state but seemed so real. I saw a dark mist floating around the block. I was completely frozen. Everyone around me was asleep. I attended to wake up my bunkmates to make sure I wasn't just seeing things, but had no luck. The dark mist then disappeared through the wall to the next block. Not even 10 seconds after, I saw an inmate walking in circles through the block, and it wasn't an inmate I recognized. I attempted to communicate with the figure I was seeing. I received no response. I was completely frozen and terrified. I stayed awake the rest of the time till breakfast. I didn't see the inmate that I saw walking through the block in the middle of the night. I've had many experiences seeing things like this that don't really add up, but this one really got to me. Black mist could be death or something. Maybe someone else is about to commit suicide, but I don't like dark things. I want to stay in the light. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was creepy. Okay, so next story. This was when I was around 9 years old. I was living in a haunted apartment complex at the time, so I remember being awoken by the sound of my baby brother crying. At first I ignored it because I thought my mother would get him, but I had been mistaken because he had just kept crying, and it seemed that I was the only one that had been awoken from his cries. So I had gotten up to calm him. I checked his diaper, nothing. I got him a bottle, he throws it. Nothing seems to be working. He won't stop crying. At this point, I'm wondering why mom hasn't woken up yet. That's when I noticed something out of sorts. My brother has been standing up crying the whole time. I didn't really think much about it because I was trying to get him to calm down. What I notice is that he's pointing in the dark hallway. I'm confused, and his constant sobbing wasn't helping me think any better. I end up turning the hallway light, asking him if this was better. Knowing I won't get a reply, he still hasn't stopped crying, and soon enough I start crying. My mom still hasn't gotten up. My brother is still crying and pointing towards the hallway, and I'm over here crying, trying to calm him down. Honestly, I felt like something was intensely staring at us. I couldn't handle it anymore, so I started yelling for my mom, but even then she didn't get up. Then I decided to start banging on her bedroom door, yelling for her to please get up. After all of this time, she gets up. The moment my mom walked into the room and calmed both me and my brother, the feeling of someone intensely staring at us went away. I hated living in that apartment complex, and I lived there for years. But even after I moved out there, I know that my baby brother saw something from those years of living there. You know, it's actually believed that children see things that we can't see because their third eye is mainly still open. So yes, he probably saw something and he was scared. He was very much scared. I'm surprised you didn't get scared, because I would have taken my baby brother and noped out of there, honestly. That's what would have happened, because no way. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even have left my room if he was crying, because that Corey and I were not a thing when I was younger. Like, I was so scared. But yeah, he definitely saw something. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Please share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and until next time, bye.